everything. Like have my own businesses, help my family make their businesses, come out with tokens. Like I really want to do everything in this space, man. I really want to be, a legendary figure for not only my family but the world if I can. And that's why I'm trying to be the best I could be because I feel like, I have what it takes and the people around me and everybody I know really can do something major, but we all have to stick together because people are there's only going to get stronger people who are going to get even stronger, but then there's also going to be, a weaker side that also gets super weak in terms of not really knowing their purpose or not really coming through with that positive vibes. Because I'm just saying that, the world, we going through some great stuff in Veve right now, but the world, needs a change. Like,
I agree.
needs a change, man. Like,
Right.
some stuff that I see and some stuff that I just, get the vibe of it don't sit right with me. So I think that, there's things that we need to do to change the world. But, I'm gonna use the music and everything I do as a platform for just giving out that good energy.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Well, speaking of good energy, bro, let's chop it up, man. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food?
Yeah.
My favorite food is probably some good popcorn, man. Some good
Interesting.
popcorn.
That's like a snack, though. I need some substance. I want to
Oh
know
yeah, yeah. Our favorite
like
food.
your top three. Give me your top three.
Top three, I would say salmon. Gotta be on there. I like some great salmon. I definitely love like Chipotle type food. Like Chipotle is really one of my favorite meals. I'll always go get with the sofritas. I always love some Chipotle. Yeah, the salmon, and also I would say, some good mac and cheese too. Like that's really one of my favorite meals. Um, yeah, when it comes to that type of food, I was also vegan for a minute too. So like,
Okay.
even me eating some of those foods is kind of rough. But
Right.
it's like, salmon probably one of my favorite foods that I ever ate, man.
Yo, speaking of popcorn, a guilty pleasure of mine is I get a bag of popcorn warm, just freshly popped, and I get like a Snickers bar, and I take a bite of the Snickers chocolate, and then while the Snickers is in the mouth, boom, popcorn. Have you done
Yeah,
that?
it's like that movie theater way. That's like the movie theater way. But yeah,
Bro.
yeah. No, yeah, different type of popcorns, yo. I like popcorn, man. I feel like I used to work at the movie theaters, so I used to be getting the popcorn every single day,
Hey,
eating it all
let
the
me put
time.
y'all on, man. They just got the newest snack out right now. It comes in a little bag and it's popcorn mixed with different candies. So they got a popcorn mixed with Snickers. They got one mixed with Kit Kat, one mixed with it's
Oh,
Stop playing.
fire.
oh yeah, you need that. You need that.
It's
Bro.
fire.
Well, I'm
Oh,
gonna make a video just about that bag of popcorn. I'm gonna find.
yo,
Word.
you gotta find it. It's in like gas stations. It's on a low, like, because it's not even a big bag. It's like, little bag.
Oh
Man, they
yeah,
don't
yeah.
have
We
that out
need that.
here.
We need that, yo. Yeah, popcorn be going good with a lot of stuff, yo.
Right, right.
All right. So give me the top three places that you would like to go visit. Whether or not you've been there, it doesn't matter. But your top three places around the world, like, top three.
I would say top three.
Yeah.
Santorini, Greece. I always want to go there,
Ooh,
and
Greece has
Australia.
been on a lot of people's lists lately,
On
man.
my list.
Yeah, like Greece. Like I always wanted to go out there. I feel like that's one of the places where I've seen the culture in movies a lot, and I've seen the style, but I just want to experience that. And I will also say, I do probably want to go back to Africa too, and probably maybe a different part of it because I went there when I was a kid, but I definitely want to go back out there though.
Yeah,
You
man.
remember where you visited?
Yeah, I went to Lesotho, and it was like right in the middle of South Africa. It was like a village. We was out there, giving back to the community and stuff, and it was a great experience when I was like 5 years old though. But it was great though.
That's dope, man. That's dope. So, What is your favorite sport?
Favorite sport? I think my favorite sport probably basketball, maybe.
Basketball.
Yeah, I'm not really like a sports type of person. Like, I played football when I was a kid, but the thing was my vision isn't the best. So, I do have skills, but at the same time, my goggles or my glasses will always be fogging up. So it's like you can't really see nothing with that. So it was like really hard for me to like get into sports. So I always was like, sports is like, I did it where I'm trying to, work out and stuff, but I like the computer more. Where I'd rather play some Minecraft or something like.
I feel you,
Trying to
man.
break no bones, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but like, still be
Doing all
athletic and stuff and
right.
still
I ain't
go
even
out.
getting
But
paid to be doing this. I'm about to break something. Get out of here.
yeah, it's like sometimes they be doing too much like with football and stuff. Like,
Nah,
but
man.
yeah, basketball is cool though. I like playing basketball with the homies and going out in the back playing. Like, that's why it's a fun game.
Yo, speaking of, I usually for every live, I usually have a physical collectible of the night that I like to just show. And I forgot, just as usual. I always forget. Man, one day I'll remember. But today is Kevin Durant. I know it's gonna look backwards. It's a Kevin Durant rookie card. It's graded a 9. So yeah, man,
Bro,
that's today's.
bro,
I'm glad you said basketball.
bro.
Or
How ironic is that being your card of the night, man? I just happen to have my Kevin Durant rookie here. Hold on a second. Let me get readjusted real quick here, if possible. How crazy is that, man?
Yo.
that's
That's a
clean.
10.
That's clean.
Bring
That's a
bring it a
10.
little closer. Bring it a little closer. There we go. Oh man, that is beauty. That is nice.
Yo, that's tough, yo.
That's
Yo,
a
you know what's
9.5.
crazy? Yo, right now, I work so one of my main clients where I really started off my graphic design business with is this sports company called Made Hoops. And, over the years, I've designed a lot of sports graphics. So when it comes to basketball, I was never like crazy into basketball, but I'm always editing these different events and they're going all these places and I'm editing the pictures of the kids and they doing stuff like even LeBron James' son. I was doing stuff with them. And even, rest in peace to Kobe. But even right before he passed, man, I was actually working on designs for the Mamba Made Hoops collab and stuff, man. So it was like, you know, I just been working in the, basketball field for a long time now and just creating a lot of stuff. So like when I see graphics like that, it really like
Right.
it makes me think like, yo, this is crazy because some of these kids that I've seen in some of these flyers, like they're going off and doing stuff. Like it's lit, man.
Yeah, man. In the chat, the biggest bros, it says, what do you guys think of the next airdrop for owning a set will be? So what will be the next airdrop or what set?
Hey, shout out to Big Bro.
Right.
And I would say I think the next set with the airdrop could be I would say maybe Frank Kozik, not Frank Kozik. Yeah, Frank Kozik. Frank Kozik. I think Frank Kozik is going to drop something for whoever owns his collectibles as well as the apes. So I think he might do something next. You know what I mean? Or something with the Labits or something. So yeah, I think Frank Kozik is going to do something.
Okay. So I'm sorry, go ahead, Strange.
Oh no, I was just agreeing with him. I was just gonna say, man, I'm hoping that we get something one day for the unicornos. That would be nice.
That would be dope. That would be dope. I feel like Tokidoki holders deserve an airdrop. Yeah,
Yeah, man, that's a lot of pieces to collect, man.
that's a lot. Oh yeah, I made a whole Tokidoki anthem, man. And in the song, the first verse, I did all of the unicornos names, and then the second verse, I did all of the murmurcornos names. And that's my daughter's favorite track. Like every time I play, she be lit like doggy doggy, because I put her like laughing in the beginning because when I was recording it, I was like, "Oh, when that doggy doggy," and she was like over there laughing, and so I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna just leave that in there." Like, but yeah, just like leaving that home vibe where it's like, yo, keep it real and authentic, yo, because sometimes, at the end of the day, we just real, we just doing our thing, yo. We just all trying to make it.
Yeah, man, for sure. So what's that, Strange?
Hey,
Oh,
pineapple
he got the
gang.
pine.
Come on,
Yo,
man. Yo, this
yo.
is
We here, we here.
I love it. I love it, man. I went into the kitchen. I was like, man, I wanted to have a pineapple. My wife has like diced pineapple already, and I was like, dag, man, all I have that's like a whole whatever is un aguacate, avocado. You
Oh,
know.
right. Oh, yeah, yeah.
So it's like I should have busted out the avocado.
Hey, y'all, yeah, I like avocados too, man. Yo,
Yeah,
avocado
man.
gang, man.
all right, man. So we start avocado gang next. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Sponsored by Pineapple Gang.
uh, yeah, we gonna come crazy, yo. Pineapple gang, man, got deep roots, man. Deep roots, yeah.
For sure, man. I love it.
Yeah.
So, talk to me about your favorite rappers.
Favorite rappers, yo. Yeah, yo. Kanye, probably one of my favorite. Drake. Um, I would say Playboy Cardi. Um, um, I'll say Nas, Kid Cudi, and yeah, I would say that's like my top list right now. There's a couple other people I'm probably missing out, but I feel like when it comes to my style, all of those people I just mentioned, they all kind of like merge my style together. Travis Scott, one of the people, but I like more like his like music in terms of his beats. Um, but I would say, yeah, Kanye is really up there in terms of my favorite rapper, favorite artist, man, because I feel like he has given us a lot of knowledge that we probably would have never heard, in terms of like um about the future and just dropping jewels like consistently. So
So what exactly got you into rapping?
yeah, so when it came to making music, my breath, like I was always like writing stuff. Like I had like a little rap book when I was a kid where I used to always like write different verses and stuff. And my mom, she used to work in like this radio station for a bit, so I was able to like see that vibe a little bit. And my brothers, they would make a lot of music, so they would just be in the studio and at the home still making music. And I started engineering and recording on GarageBand early on. And when I first started rapping, I still have a lot of my old tracks. And I'm like, Joey Badass was my influence back then. Tyler Creator was somebody who I used to listen to a lot. Um, yeah, it was like a lot of key artists I used to listen to that helped with my sound too. I used to listen to a lot of music. Like when I was a kid, the same way I used to play like a lot of different games. I used to just be on Dat Piff, downloading like Meek Mill albums, Wiz Khalifa, all of these different artists that was on Dat Piff and these mixtape sites, Wale, I'll be bumping, like just all type of people.
Mm, mm. A question came in. Kuda from over here says, "What do y'all think about not the Nas NFT paying royalties to the owners?"
Yeah, that was actually an idea that I did drop. I actually dropped the NFT like that, where whoever bought the NFT, I actually included them in the royalties for the song. So this is something that I thought of early on, where I wanted to do that. I think that's how the music game should be, where it's like different people can have different royalties for your music by owning your NFT. But you know, just that code from the NFT to the actual, you know, updating who's the owner of it, that's just the part that's like kind of hard. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
if somebody buys the NFT off of me, how is that going to ensure that they now get the royalty right? So I've done it, but I've done it kind of like a manual way. So I think that's key. I think that's one of the main things that's going to happen with the music industry. But for that to happen, the entire system has to change for that.
Mm, mm. So I think it's fantastic. I think it's super dope. It gives people an incentive to go and buy the album,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of people are just trying to rip it off of the internet, So
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I think that's you
It's
know
like, all right, now, yeah, you buy it, you also get, you know, some stock in this. You also get some investment as well. So it's better for you to actually own it than to just take it. But, you know, if you just want to listen to it, then you have that option too. So
right. So, all right, you know what? I always like to ask this question, man. If you were to jump into the DeLorean, throw on the flux capacitor, and we got to pick 3 times. One before you were living to go back to, right? To go experience, see something, whatever, something crazy. And then another time during your lifetime, something you want to go back to and check out, maybe whatever, an opportunity you missed out on, whatever it is, and then something in the future that you are anticipating happening that you want to go ahead and see. So
3. So if I could go back in time and like, let's say I went back in time and link with somebody, I think that one of those people that I would link with is Nikola Tesla, man. I think
Ooh,
he's a person that I would really want to meet because I feel like there's things that he knows and things that he did
absolutely.
that have never come to light. And I'm like, somebody knows what this dude was making.
Yeah,
And you know,
Trump's
when it
grandfather.
for real,
Yeah.
yo, that's crazy, yo. Cause I'm like, this dude was making these rays, he doing frequency, energy, vibration and stuff. I'm
Mhm.
like, you know, I was even hearing about hovercrafts and stuff that he was making, like
Yeah,
antimatter gravity things. That's one of the people that I really want to meet, you know, like I feel like he would just have some crazy information. So
bro. 2 days, a day, 1 or 2 days after he passed away, government went in there, scooped up
Hotel.
everything, boom, gone. But you're absolutely right. He had all of that.
yeah, he had some stuff, but that's why I already know that there is stuff out there that is next level, but we right now just don't have access to it because you know people want to keep us at a low consciousness, you know. So I think that one of the things, like let's say I go into the future, you know, I would want to be in a place where you know, I'm able to see human mind really reach its max capacity, where it's like, are we going to be able to move things, or what can I build, you know, with everything I'm doing. So I feel like, you know, I would want to meet him. And you said in the present
Yeah,
time where I could kind of go to,
mhm.
and I would say if I could go somewhere in the present time, I would probably go back to 2020 when Veve just dropped and just got all
Mm.
these Donnies and all of
Oh,
these
man.
NFTs, golden Mooglies off the app. Like, you know what I mean?
I love it. Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go.
Cause you
Like
know,
that.
Veve, like right now, this is a good time. I wouldn't really want to change too much stuff, but being earlier on Veve than I already was, that's a plus. You know what I mean?
Love it. Love it. All right.
So give us your worst investment or collectible purchase.
Hold on.
I
The future one. I wanted to.
Oh, we
Oh
got to
no no
go to the
no.
future.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
the future I would say I would want to see like life on Mars, maybe. You know what I mean? I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, what would life on Mars really look like now that we have like, you know, Neuralinks out here and
Mm.
you know, stuff like I feel like human consciousness about to go deeper within, and you know, if they're like, I feel like, yeah, going life on Mars. That's where I want to go in the future.
Mm, I like it. I like it.
So
Yeah.
Strange, I'm sorry, you were asking him about the worst investment?
Oh yeah, man. So I just wanted to know what he would consider his worst investment or collectible purchase.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, I definitely have a worst collectible purchase. And I think my worst one is the 007 gliders. So like
Mm,
when it first came out, I did get like a 1961 one. And then I got like two other ones that was just like random mints. I think I bought them at like 200 each. I think I spent like 600 on them. And now it's like 96 or something. You know what I mean? Like it
mm,
just dropped half.
mm.
I'm like, I didn't expect that these gliders would go down. But
Right,
you know, when it comes to 007, it kind of was very, very niche and new.
right.
But you know, I thought that those were gonna just start going crazy. But you know, other than that, yeah, I would say that's my worst one. I bought like two of those. Like, I'm about to sell one of these, but I feel like it's gonna be a better investment in the long run.
I do too. I think the animated glider is gonna have actual utility. I think it's the only aerial and submersive vehicle.
Oh, word,
So
yeah,
it may be our entry point to, you know, things in the sky or in the water.
yeah, because the design on it is tough, like, and it's key.
Mhm.
So I think that people
And
are
it's a
sleeping on it.
vehicle. Two people can
Yeah,
hop in it. I mean,
yeah, like, and the Star Trek people sleeping on too. And I'm like, I don't get it, but sometimes certain things on VV don't make sense to me. I'm like, how Star Trek not going crazy, but the Borg cube, people were just like, what is this?
right, right. I mean, yeah, I got it on the drop, and I was a little disappointed. I couldn't place it in augmented reality how I wanted to. I don't know if you guys watch Crypto Crayons, but he had a version of Enterprise on his channel, and just the way he's able to like throw it in the air and have it above his crib and then make it huge, it just seemed like it would be really easy. And it just felt like when I actually owned it and I dropped it in AR, I couldn't really position it and do with it what I wanted to. You know what I mean? So I think
Yeah.
that held it back a little bit for some people as well.
Yeah. I feel like, yeah, because I remember I was even trying to use it, and I feel like it was kind of hard for me to place it. And I got like the 1-to-1 scale, and it was
Right.
still kind of weird. And Crypto Crayons, man, shout out to Crypto Crayons, because he was one of the first people that I was really like, who really got me back into the AR stuff. Because when I was seeing his stuff, like I remember like when Cavell Anderson was dropping videos. Like the thing about Cavell Anderson, he was really in my head, like early on, because he was dropping videos at 3 in the morning. He was dropping videos at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and I'm waking up. I'm over here watching these videos. I'm falling asleep. I'm dreaming about it.
Right.
Waking up, he got another video. I'm getting hyped in. Crypto Crayons over here dropping up. Iron
Right.
Man floating and stuff.
Oh my God.
I'm like, yo, what is about to happen right now? And like, it was just so much energy. That's why I was like, yo, like, I just had to make a YouTube channel because I just needed to vent. Like, if you watch my first video
Yes.
about Veve, I'm
Yeah.
just over here like, yo, like, this about to be the next Apple, yo. This about to be the next Google, yo. This is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was like that was a good time. And Crypto Crayons, he was always there helping me with mentorship and just, he called, like, he was one of the first people that just called me like I was one of the first people to hear his real voice too. Like
Mm.
I'm like, he was like, yeah, my voice deep. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, that's crazy, bro. Usually you get that chipmunk voice on your channel, bro. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
but yeah, we was talking and he was just like saying, yo, grind and put in the work, yo. And he was also doing a lot of marketing and stuff too. So he's really like a great person. But yeah, that was a great era, yo. I miss those days too, man.
Yeah, I have to ask, man. You touched on you going to Mars and whatnot. So, do you believe in extraterrestrials, aliens?
Oh yeah, definitely, man, definitely. I think that I've heard that they're already here. I heard that I think there's just a lot of layers to life. You know what I mean? Like, we could be interacting with aliens, but it might not be what we really think. Or then you got AI, then you got microbacteria, then you got so many different layers. Like, life is like Osmosis Jones, that movie, like, where it's like your cells be having an experience. So when it comes to aliens, at this point, I don't even know what an alien is in terms of, like, rather than like a different skin and all of this, like, humanoid type of different thing, like stuff like that probably exists. Like, the world is too huge for that not to exist. And for what we have on Earth and all these different animals, and we got parrots and lizards, like, we already have some crazy stuff here that people kind of don't even think
It does
about.
not belong here.
Yeah,
You
because
know, it doesn't come from here.
yeah, and I'm always thinking, like, what if there's a whole bunch of meteorites going into the water every day, and
Right.
now deep at the bottom of like at the ocean is like aliens that's living there or something. It's like we never know what this real universe is, but there's life everywhere, and it's like smaller levels. And so I think, when it comes to aliens, they out here, but just our experience right now, we're not experiencing it the way that media is showing it or portraying it.
Yeah, man. I agree. I agree. So I look, we have 1 minute left, and I heard your girl come in, so I know she's home. So you know what? I do want to ask one last question. What is one thing about you that you would probably surprise people to know?
Say, I get mad sometimes, you feel me? And I be getting tight, man.
Yeah.
I be getting pissed off, like, but I ain't always happy. But at the same time, I always try to be as positive as I can and get through those hard times where I'm not feeling the best, you feel me? But yeah, I would say, yeah, I be getting tight, I be getting mad, but other
Yeah,
than that, we still staying positive.